Hey friends, long time no see. It's me, Atlas, aka NYC Clear Conjurer. I have not read your cards since May. Apologize for that. It's been a wild summer, you know? But I'm here, and also later this week, either later today, because it's Wednesday now, or tomorrow, Thursday, I will be premiering a spiritual bath, like how to do a spiritual bath vlog that I made that is pretty cool. So stay tuned for that. But for now, we're doing readings for your love life for November and December. So we're gonna look at what you want to be happening in your love life, what is actually happening, and then like what to watch out for or just like be aware for. All right, Virgo, what you want to be happening in your love life. Got the Eight of Coins, the Eight of Pentacles. What is actually happening in your love life? Got the Ten of Wands, Virgo, what's going on? And then what to watch out for or be aware of for the month of November. Eight of Wands. What you want like the fruits of your labor to already like be coming through. Maybe you are in a relationship and you've been like working on it, or you are trying to get in a relationship and you're like going to therapy or whatever, but you want for your love life, you want things to just make sense to be happening right now. What is actually happening is, I'm sorry Virgo, but there's still some difficulty. I'm not saying that it's like all bad difficulty, but there's just some challenges, some stuff that, but the great thing about the Ten of Wands is that it had already happened. So you are going to be in a place of learning from the difficulties within your love life, but it's just, it's not going to be what you want necessarily. And what to watch out for is just all sorts of like where your thoughts are going. You being like hyper aware of yourself, or you're bad at Fortnite. Okay, cool. You know, it's within your love life, you just really want to be careful that you're just not getting too much in your head. Clarifying the Eight of Pentacles, we've got the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is about doing the right thing. It's about learning, it's about being smart, it's about study. So that's what you're really wanting. You're just like, I want it to make sense. I want my love life. Thank you, Seth, for subbing. If you have questions, just stay till the end and I'll answer them. But Virgo, you really just want your love life to be to be on the right path. You want it to make sense. But you've got clarifying the Ten of Wands, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles means being in the thick of work. The Eight of Pentacles is knowing the, hi Seth, being able to like reap the benefits and rewards of your work and your labor within your relationship. But the Seven is like doing the work. And doing the work is not always easy because it is work. Seth, I'm nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. And to clarify, the Eight of Wands, you've got the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles, this nine has to do with your enjoying your worldliness, but on your own. And so you just want to make sure that, like I said, you're not getting into your head and then just going off and doing like your own thing and thinking that your love life is going to be like, I don't know, rewarding or whatever if you're just there. You know, you just run off because you're anxious or whatever. Let's look at December for you, Virgo. What you want for your love life for December. We've got the Empress, which is like warm and nurturing and like a motherly like figure. What is actually happening? I'm not saying you're gonna like have a motherly like figure, but just, you know, that comfort sort of. What is actually happening, Virgo, is the Four of Wands. So there is some stability coming in December. This is great for you. Yes, Seth, this is cool. This is a good thing, because it seems like you just had some lessons to learn in November. And what to watch out for, what to be mindful for. So you have the card Death, and somebody is asking, did I vote? I'm not talking about the election today because it's making me anxious. I'm in Brooklyn, New York, so we're not going to talk about voting or elections or anything. Anyway, so Virgo, you want to just be aware of like the fruitfulness that comes from ending. Sometimes we need things to end. It can be a major ending in our life, but it can also be just like a shift or a change of perspective, or, you know, doing something differently. So you want to be aware of that this in December. Let's get some clarification on these. Hi, Amir. Nice to see you. Welcome, everybody. If you have a question, we're on Virgo, so we're gonna, at the end, after Pisces, you can drop it in the chat and I will answer it for you. Clarifying this this Empress in terms of what you want, it's the Eight of Wands. So you have the Eight of Wands in your November reading, your November love reading. So, you know, you want to bring in that ease within your life, your love life. You want it to feel warm and comforting. You want it to, it's a, you know, it's a holidays, it's December. You want to feel like you're, it's romantic and stuff. And what is actually happening. So we have the Four of Wands being clarified by the Hanged Man. So you're getting stability. So you want, what you're wanting is actually what is happening. But you just gotta, like, you've got the Five of Swords clarifying the Death card, and this just means like there might be some endings that might feel like it's not what you want, or it doesn't make sense in the moment, or endings are changes. But just be careful about not getting too into your head about that in December, because that is a risk you run. Virgo, you do that a lot though. You get in your head about things, right? Mm-hmm. It's okay. I do it too. I'm drinking tea. I have chamomile tea, but it is too hot. We'll have some more water. I could pour water in here. Cool it down. We are doing Libra next. And Jaren asks, what is tarot rooted in? Is there a religion or a belief system that utilizes tarot? That's a really good question. I should actually make a video about it, but I'll answer that really quickly. But FYI, I have a video coming out tomorrow or the day after about spiritual baths. It's a vlog. It's really cool, but I'll think about that too. But tarot to me is rooted in just like culture, and like I've been doing it since I was a kid, and it just, I don't know, a specific religion or belief system. I guess my belief system is that there is a, in energy, we can measure like the heart rate, the heart's energy, the brain's energy. So my belief is that we just can't yet measure like the spirit's energy, but that tarot gives us a, some insight into what's happening in that moment, but we have free will, and that free will can change things the next minute. So the tarot, you can ask the tarot a question, and then like 5 minutes later, it can be a totally different answer. Objectively though, not your subjective belief of it. You're curious, you like learning. I think there's some like European roots. I'm not totally, I don't want to speak too much on it. Like, check out Wikipedia, but I believe there's like European roots in terms of especially the Rider-Waite, which is like the traditional tarot. Yeah, check that out because I just don't know a whole lot about that. Okay, so let's move on to Libra, your November and December love reading. I appreciate the question though, Jaren. I hope I said your name correctly. All right, so Libra, what you want to be happening in your love life in November is the Two of Wands, and what is actually happening. So you want there to be like a road. You want to make a decision. What is actually happening is that you have to learn something first. You've got to study something. You've got to maybe spirituality, got to get into that. Or that is somewhere where you will meet somebody. And what to watch out for or be aware of is the King of Coins. So getting like too into it too fast, you know? What you want things to appear in front of you. You want the choices. You don't want to have to make your own choices. You just want the thing in front of you. You don't want to have to go look for it. What's actually happening is that either you're going to meet somebody in a place, a spiritual place or a learning place, but really I think there's some stuff for you to learn before your romantic relationships really pop off, because you want to be aware of like the King of Coins, which is like getting to like, I don't know, stubborn in your belief of what something should be. Hey there, how you doing? Hope all is well. G-Man, I'm good. Well, I'm in Brooklyn, New York, and a little bit anxious about, I'm not talking about the thing that's happening tonight in the United States, but it's an anxiety-producing thing in general, But y'all, I have a vlog coming out like either later today, Wednesday, or Thursday, about spiritual baths. It's really cool. Check it out. To clarify, the Two of Wands of what you want to happen right now in your love life is the Ten of Wands. So you want to be done with the difficulty, Libra, in your love life for November. You just want it to be there, to be, ready for you. You don't have to, like, find it or figure it out or do any work, emotional work. To clarify, the Hierophant, which is in the what is actually happening place or space, we've got the King of Wands. So you really got to get stable and grounded and feel passionate about that spiritual like path or journey that you're on, because that's going to lead you to the ultimate like relationship that makes sense for you, that is the one that sticks. All right. And to clarify what to be aware of for the month of November in your love life. Got 2 cards. The Six of Wands and the King of Pentacles. This is interesting, clarifying the King of Coins, which is also the King of Pentacles. So you got 2 King of Pentacles. So you're gonna really want to be aware of not getting too like, I don't know, forceful or stubborn within how you want the relationship to be, or what you want, and how you act in a relationship, how you interact within a romantic relationship. With this Six of Wands, it's really about like, what are you showing the world? What are you? There's this one song. I can't remember who it's by, but it's like by this like female rapper, who is from New Jersey, I think, or like they're non-binary actually, but the chorus is like, what do you like bring you to the block, like, and it's about like reflecting on yourself, like what do you got, like what do you bring into the block? So like romantically, emotionally, what are you bringing to like the proverbial, like the the block, the world, your community. All right, let's look at Libra, what your December love life is. So you want the King, or the Knight of Wands. So you want things to go, go, go. And you want it to be clear, just like you do in November. So I am asking you to reevaluate your perspective. Maybe go a little slower. I know you love love. Love is beautiful. Romance is beautiful. What is actually happening is the Seven of Wands. So it's possible that there's some like conflict, that all these things that are happening that you want to happen, all these passions you might be feeling, could also be old passions you might be feeling, are just like complex for you. There's stuff for you to work out. Like, I know you want it to just make sense, to just go, you know? That's not what's gonna happen, I don't think, in December. Which is good. It's like introspective. And what to watch out for is the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is about like, or you know, really what to be aware of. Well, we're gonna look at it like that. The Six of Swords is being aware that you're moving out of things, that the situation is still happening around you, but you're safe and you're moving out of it and you're going towards something that is gonna make a lot of sense for you and that you want and feels good. Let's get some clarification. I'm drinking some chamomile tea, by the way. It is delicious. All right, so clarifying the Knight of Wands. We've got two cards, Death and the Four of Wands. This really means that you, whatever like home situation or whatever, really like, maybe even like childhood, past, family, things that have felt foundational for you, it's time to let the stuff that's not working go and turn that emotional energy into something that works for you and something that, because you got the Death card there, something that helps your relationships to grow. So bring in that energy. I know that you want so much to bring in this, but it's not the right time, you know? I'm sorry. What's actually happening at the Eight of Cups in terms of the clarifying the Seven of Wands. So this is, you're managing and you're thinking about the change that's happening. You're making peace with it, that whatever relationship, you might have a relationship ending, or it might just be that you're changing how you interact in a relationship, or you're moving, or this is a friendship that's ending too. I don't know why, I just thought that, but for some Libra, there might be like some friendship issues that are happening. So really within like your heart space or your love life, whatever conflict is there, I want you to greet it, but also be able to let it go, because there's a lot of letting go energy happening in this reading for you. And finally, let's clarify the Six of Wands. That's another letting go card. I mean, not the Six of Wands, the Six of Swords. It's a letting go card. Look at the Two of Pentacles. So what you want to be aware of is that you are moving towards some, you know, transition that is leading you to stability, because the Two of Pentacles is about change, being flexible within this material world. So maybe not everything happening the way you want or having everything you want, but you transforming to be able to exist in that space. So romantically, this means that maybe you don't, the relationships that you want don't manifest in the way that you want them to, but what is manifesting in your life, whatever you're moving into, you're doing well and it's making sense and it's leading you to something stable. All right. Let's move on to Scorpio. First, I'm gonna have some tea. And we're gonna switch decks. We're gonna use the Golden Girls deck. All right, so Scorpio, your love life for November. We've got the King of Wands in the space of what you want to be happening. In terms what is actually happening, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. And what to just like be aware of is the Queen of Cups. What you want is you want to, Scorpio, you want to control this relationship. But you want to control it for the right reasons. You want it to be successful, and you feel like if you can like be in control of it, it's gonna survive. But what is actually happening right now is that you're gonna need to get grounded within yourself and what you have. That's the Nine of Pentacles. I'm sorry, it's not focused. But what's actually happening within your love relationships is that you really need to understand where you are in the world and how that affects your love relationships. Scorpio, if you are really busy with work or school or other projects or whatever is happening, do you actually have time to be committed in a relationship in the way you want it to? Do you have time to be with like someone, to spend quality time? If not, that's okay, but you just have to adjust your expectations. What to be, and I say that because what to be aware of is the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is a lot of softness, and it's a lot of ease, and it's a lot of things making sense, and love, and all that. But somehow I'm getting the feeling that, because the Nine in tarot has to do with us being sometimes alone, or just doing something in our, very focused in our own way of doing something. Let's get some clarification from this Friends deck for these here. All right, so the King of Wands is clarified by the Three of Wands. So what you're really doing is you're like making plans, and you're idealizing what could happen, or what is what you want to happen. To clarify the Nine of Pentacles, we've got okay, Scorpio, you're not telling me. There we go. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a really good thing. We've got the Fool. And it looks like, so for November, you're going to really need what's the energy within you around your romantic relationships is about you getting to know yourself and getting to know where you are in the world, what you want, and that leading to the opportunities with the Fool, with these new relationships opening up that are available for you. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups, and we'll move on to December. We've got the Star and the Two of Cups. Okay, so let me maybe take back a little bit of what I said. Maybe what you should be aware of is that there is this energy for this to happen, you know, a connection, a special connection, a fated connection. But you are going to need to be your best self and have plans for what you do with your life. Whether that be in the moment or it's like your 5-year plan, but like if you're just having your shit together however you can, because that's what's going to help to bring you to, you know, having your shit together. That's the 9 of Pentacles. That is what's going to bring you to these new beginning with this person or persons. Okay, let's look at your December, Scorpio. All right, what Scorpio wants their their love life to be in December. The 6 of Swords, so you want it to be getting easier. Maybe it feels like there's a storm. Sometimes we can feel when the things that we want start to happen, it can feel a little uncomfortable sometimes, or maybe even more than a little uncomfortable. Ooh. Yeah. So sometimes it can feel a little bit uncomfortable, or like our emotional trauma might come up. But what's actually happening is that something is getting righted. Something is making sense. Something is healing, which is amazing. And let's look at what you should watch out for, what to be aware of. Got the Page of Cups. So within this space, how, you know, if in November you have the Queen of Cups in that space, within December, okay, so this opportunity has been presented to you, this person, whatever. In November, you want to be aware of how you're growing within that, what lessons you're learning and how you're applying them. Scorpio, you're not one who apologizes often. That's just how you are. And I will urge you that within November or December, if you want to preserve whatever relationship might be blossoming for you, consider apologizing if you have misstepped, or if somebody is feeling sensitive towards you, wonder why. You know, do some of that self-reflection. That's going to help your relationship. Let's clarify the 6 of Swords, which is in the what you want to happen. Look at the 9 of Wands, and we're going to clarify Justice, which is what's actually happening. There could be a Libra involved too. Okay, Scorpio. Here. Clarify what's actually happening is the 5 of Cups. So you might be feeling like this healing or whatever. It might have you feeling like you've missed out on something, and you don't see how what you actually have, who you actually are, is an amazing thing. You might not be able to see all of that in this moment. And healing kind of does that to us. Sometimes it's like a grief process, maybe. Let's clarify the Page of Cups in terms of what to be aware of. Get the 10 of Cups. So you keep having cups in this what to be aware of, or what to pay attention to. So you have the Queen of Cups. You've had a lot of really romantic, love type cards in what to be aware of. So that's available for you, or at least moving towards that. But you're not going to be perfect in it. And that's why I said consider apologizing, because when we're learning how to be, how to do something, we're not perfect. Like, you're learning, and that's okay. That's human. That's normal. And if you misstep, or you say the wrong thing, or you forget to do something, or you don't show up, or whatever, it's okay to say, hey, I'm sorry. I didn't know that it would hurt your feelings like this, and validate the person. And I think that's really going to take your relationships a great ways, a great length in terms of success. All right, let's move on to Sagittarius. All right, we're gonna stick with the Golden Girls cards. All right, Sagittarius. We've got, in terms of what you want to happen in your relationship, in your love life, we've got the 10 of Pentacles. And in terms of what is actually happening for the month of November in your love life. 2 cards, the 4 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups. So you're getting grounded. Your relationship is, or like your love life space is really like, it's getting fun, but you might be feeling like you have to hold on tight to it. You don't have to, because you're in a good place. You're fun. It's fun. What you want, that stability, that's what that 10 of Pentacles is. You want it to already be foundational within you, but you should try to have fun. What to be aware of is the 9 of Wands, you bringing your emotional baggage. We all have emotional baggage, Sagittarius. We all carry it differently. Your sign carries it in this way where you're actively trying to heal it, like whatever your emotional baggage is, through your life experience, because you learn so much through life experience, and you even learn how to heal yourself through life experience. But you don't want to bring that this month into your love life, because that's not going to serve you. Let's clarify this 10 of Pentacles. It's clarified by the Fool. So what you want is stable new opportunities, like stable new relationships. Cute. I'm glad that you want that in November. You want the stability that excites you this time. For what is actually happening for your love life in November, Scorpio, we've got the Moon. So something in the evening. Also, sorry, it's not like focusing. Something in the evening, but also it could be that you're like getting some in the evening, okay, and that like this fun one, the 3 of Cups, that fun, could be that there's some physical fun for you in November. And let's look at what you should be aware of with that 9 of Wands, clarified by the Queen of Wands. Yeah, so getting stuck in your feelings. You've done a lot of work and just feeling like, oh, I have to be perfect in order to be involved in this romantic relationship or this like hookup. I have to have this specific, like whatever standards you think that you have to meet. Give yourself some breathing room, and that's going to serve your relationships. All right, Sag, let's look at your December love forecast. We've got what you want to happen, which is the Queen of Coins, so the Queen of Pentacles. You want to be in charge of your healing journey, whatever that looks like. And that could look like you engaging with a lot of people in whatever that way that means for you. What is actually happening in your love life is the Ten of Pentacles. So you are, like, there is that space for you to have the things you want for in the material world. I feel like this is more of like a hookup or like physical interaction type thing, or like energy for December for your love life. It could be that, you know, if you haven't been around, like physically been able to be around the person that you're interested in, that could, or that you're involved with, that could be what's happening in December. What to be aware of is the King of Cups, which might mean like falling too fast or falling too hard. And I need some tea. This is chamomile, by the way. Okay. Let's clarify. The Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Coins, for what you want to be happening. We've got the Five of Swords. So you want to be dealing with some difficulties. Like, you're stepping up and you're like, all right, well, if I have this emotional romantic baggage, let me handle it so that I can move the F on. And what is actually happening, the Ten of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords, there's some with there might be endings even. You might be having the things you want, but you might be having to let go of some of the things that maybe you weren't ready to let go of. So it feels like it's a little like sharp, it's a little hard, it's a little difficult. But you're a Sagittarius, like, you roll with that kind of stuff and you feel it in the moment you need to feel something, and then you're able to just like honor it. It's still, that emotion still means something to you, but you can let it go. And to clarify, like, what to be aware of, okay, in Cups and Temperance. So like falling too fast or thinking and trying to have, like, form a relationship into this thing, this amazing thing, romantic, amazing, perfect thing, too quickly. Like, you don't, that you have time, and with whatever ending might be happening, or just like having this culmination of things, like things coming together, you know, it just, there could be this like, this thing that hurts, and life hurts sometimes. You know that, but you handle it well. You take those knocks well, and you keep moving. So, what can I say? Okay, let's look at Capricorn. All right, we're gonna look at Capricorn's November and December love forecast. Let's give you a shuffle. All right, so Capricorn, what you are wanting or hoping will happen. We've got the Two of Wands, and what is actually happening in your love life. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, okay, and then what to be aware of. The Ten of Cups, cute. So what you want to be in a planning stage. You want to be like directing the ship. What is actually happening is that you are in the midst of the work, which is great, Capricorn, because you excel at work. And that brings in this opportunity for, you know, either achieving the love life that you want, or doing work to let go of something so that you can have the love life that you want. Let's clarify the Two of Wands in terms of what you want to happen. Get two cards. We got the 8 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. Really like putting in work this month, Capricorn. You want to, maybe you got your heart broken recently, but in November, you really want to be able to process that. You're here for the work. You're here for like feeling the feelings or whatever it might be. But you've got the 10 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. And that just tells me that you're aware of the feelings you might have and that you're starting to accept them so that you can move on. Because that's what the 7 of Pentacles is. Which we're going to clarify right now. Ooh, you got 2 cards. Again, you got 2 cards. 9 of Cups and the 4 of Swords. Yeah, so in tarot, like the 9 means, like often signifies like this solitudeness or, you know, even being alone. And with this 9 of Cups, what's happening, clarifying the 7 of Pentacles, is that you're feeling proud of how you have like processed a breakup maybe, or just like difficult feelings. And you're finally feeling like you can rest, like you can put your swords down. And I love that for you, Capricorn, because I don't know if there's a lot of situations right now in your life where you feel like you can put your swords down. Right now in your life, you might be feeling like you're always having to like work and fight and try, and that the cards say you might be doing that. But there's this energy for you to put the swords down for November, which is lovely. Let's clarify what to watch out for in terms of the 10 of Cups. 7 of Wands. Premature endings. You want to watch out for you just like not being like so protective of yourself, so protective of your emotions. Because I think maybe, I mean, we're going to read for December, but I think it's possible that like after all this emotional work that you're doing here in November, in December, like you might meet somebody or have some fun. Okay, let's do the, let's do these for December. Okay, Capricorn. And I don't think there's anybody in the chat, so I think this is going to be the last one. And in the morning, I'm going to come back and do Aquarius and Pisces. Maybe folks will be in the chat and I can answer questions for free. All right, Capricorn, what you want to happen in the month of December for your love life. Okay, let me give it a shuffle. All right, what you want to happen in your love life, Capricorn, in December is the 3 of Wands. So you want to be like planning the next thing. You want to be idealizing it, ideating it, you know, creating in your mind what this next relationship is going to be. Which makes sense because you did all that work and you're so good at planning and following through with the work. And so that's what December, what you want it to be, what it'll feel like. But let's see what it'll actually be. Remember, the tarot is just like what is happening in the moment. Oh, you know, we have free will in this world, in these bodies, in this life. And that helps us to, the decisions we make can alter the future. What's happening in your love life is the 7 of Swords and what to be aware of. So what's happening is that you are really feeling like aware and very aware of, you know, maybe you've been betrayed in some way, and whether that be like a past relationship or currently, and you're just like very aware of that right now. And what to watch out for is the 7 of coins. You have a lot of 7s here. You have a 3 and 2 7s. 7s are sacred numbers. What to be aware of is the 7 of Pentacles, or 7 of coins, 7 of Pentacles, which is all the work you're doing, all of the emotional labor in November and December, just to like have this, I don't know, like clutch version of your love life, or of like yourself, presenting your best self to the world, which is great. But I don't know, stress creates, when we're processing so many emotions so quickly, and like not having a break, then it creates like stress hormones like cortisol, which really does wear and tear on your body, on like your cardiovascular system and stuff. All right, so we're clarifying the 3 of Wands in terms of what you want to happen. And we've got the Ace of Coins. So you want, you know, this stable newness. You're imagining it, and you want it right now within your love life. You want stability. And clarifying the 7 of Swords. You got the 6 of Wands. What you see on the internet isn't always reality. The internet is often a like a highlight reel of our lives, especially like on Instagram, because when you're like posting pictures and stuff, rather than being like live or like yeah. So just to think about how you might be understanding things in a way that is not the truth. Like if something is portrayed on the internet, just doesn't mean it's real. All right, so let's clarify the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. We've got the 2 of Pentacles. I like this because the 2 of Pentacles is like transition and change. And so what you have, and transition and change like in the material world, like changing how you do things or changing what you do. So what, you know, you should be aware of is just like not working too hard when you're in this transition, not just totally focusing on it, focusing on, you know, having some fun within your life. In December, Capricorn, you know, it's your birthday. Make things light, make things easy. All right, I don't think there's anybody in the chat who would want a question answered. So I'm gonna close this up, and I'm gonna do Aquarius and Pisces in the morning. All right, good night, everybody.